Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another beautiful episode of Honest Conversation with Funmi and I. This particular video is a pickup from the last video on productivity, where I share tips on mind conditioning to condition your mind to sustain a productive lifestyle. So in today's video, I'll be sharing the remaining 3 tips I could not share in the last video. So in case today is your first time seeing my beautiful and amazing face, you're welcome. My name is Funmi and I. On this channel, I share valuable content around mental health, teenage life, and lifestyle in general. Do well to click on the subscribe button to join this awesome and amazing family, and also hit on the notification bell so you don't miss out of content, right? Okay, so let's go into the video. Thank you. Number 2, get your esteem right. I really cannot overbeat this, overflog this in my book. You still get to see that book. The truth is that esteem is going to determine a lot on your journey. I will link the video in the description. I really took out time to beat the subject of esteem earlier this year, so you can see that video to understand what esteem really is and how can you build an healthy esteem. Building an healthy esteem is going to help you a lot, because one of the things people get into when it comes to productivity and everything, they get into competition. So you go to school and there is this boy that is always answering questions in the class, and really not because you really wanted to be sound or because you really wanted to be bright, but because you just want to make an impression of yourself. You just want to just want the attention. Also, you want everybody to hail you too. That's a very wrong motive in the first place. That's really, so you just want to aim for that because you want the attention. That's not an healthy esteem. You are trying to feed your esteem with something that is not healthy in the first place. I'm not really going to talk about esteem much because I've talked about it in a particular video, so you can check out that video. Build your esteem. Make sure you have an healthy esteem. Theory, you see that thing you want to achieve now. I have this particular tip. People are really going to take it for granted, because I've said to people before, they've taken it for granted. And one of the things I've discovered about life is that things we take with levity are actually things that really works on the long run. Now, what is this tip? This is where mind conditioning actually comes in. Let's say, okay, you want to finish a particular material in let's say 20 days. So what do? Write it down, because this is one of the ways you can actually beat procrastination. Write it down in a piece of paper, and sticky notes has done a lot to that, and many other things. Write it down in like 10 to 15 places. Now I'm exaggerating, depending on the size of your room or the size of your house. In my own house, I can write it up to 15 places. Now, places in strategic places where your eyes can always come in contact with it every now and then. So paste it here, paste it there, paste it here. Just paste it everywhere. Strategic places, not places you don't go to. Don't place it in the toilet. In strategic places where your eyes can always come in contact with it. When you place it in those places, when you wake up, you see it. When you sleep, you see it. Especially, place it somewhere you can always see when you wake up. Place it very close to your bed, like as you are waking up, you are seeing it. Yes, this is what actually happens to something like that. Even if probably your spirit and your body are not ready for that thing, as your mind actually reads that, something happens. It works on your conscience. Yes, so your conscience is, you start feeling guilty. Yeah, so you start feeling guilty. Oh, I'm supposed to have done this thing. Why haven't I done it yet? So guilt starts stirring up in you. So that's a good way to start up, and that would help you begin to achieve that particular thing. This is a very premium tip, but like I said, people take it for granted. In fact, that worked for me a lot. I want to make a video. I've been procrastinating for days. What I do, I just place them. My conscience will lead me back to where I will make that video. That's how it works. So there are times that some things that they really think they are bad, they make them work in our favor. Yeah, conscience can be a very bad thing in some particular situation. So now this is me trying to make it work in my favor by doing that. The fourth tip in this particular video, that's the second to the last tip, is don't ever see limitations. Let me put it like this: don't ever see limitations, see possibilities. The truth is that if you ask people who are really doing big things, they will tell you they have 51 and 58 reasons not to be where they are at the moment. They will tell you they have so many things that ought to serve as an excuse for them, but yet they are where they are regardless of the excuses they have, and they are motivating you. And the truth is that you are never going to get to that place where you are all that you wanted and there is nothing that you want. Let me just put it that way. You will always have excuses. I was going to start content creation. My excuse was that, oh, I didn't have an iPhone. After the fact that I didn't have an iPhone went, okay, I discovered that my phone quality was still fair. Another reason came, okay, where I stay, power outage and everything. But I discovered that even as I go on, even after I had control over these situations, even after I had control over power outage, after everything, I discovered that more needs still keep coming. Our gadget very soon. Our full kit gadget. Don't worry, I'll be unboxing with you guys. But I discovered that even after getting this gadget, and I still listed the things that I needed, they were still even more than the money I just spent. And I've heard big content creators even say people that I really thought their video quality is, bang, still saying that, oh, they still want to do this, they still need to get that. So just imagine if I had never started. Just imagine if those people too never started with what they had. If those people never did because they had countless excuses. So my point is that I'm not really going to make you feel bad, but the truth is that you're always going to have excuses. You're not always going to be able to figure it out. If you want to wait for the time you're able to figure things out before you start up something or before you stay consistent with something, you are never going to be able to figure it out. You're always going to have vision. You're always going to have goals. They might really not make sense from the beginning, but once you have, like, even if it's the line that you have and you know you can go on with that one line, start and see how things get clearer as you put your leg into the big ocean. So I hope this encourages someone. Start with what you have. Even if you think you're not capable, just start. Some people will find you interesting. Some people will find you wow. If it is a book you want to write and you feel like, oh my god, I don't even have enough words, don't worry, write the first paragraph. See that you will not struggle writing the other paragraphs, because the biggest step you can ever take in this life is the first step. Taking the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth are a lot easier than taking the first. So find courage to take the first step, and let me tell you, you are going to get there. And the last and most important tip for this video is that set accountability structures. Guys, by your own self, you cannot do it. But when you have plenty eyes watching you, when you have plenty eyes watching you, hey, you will run like yours. There are times if I don't feel like showing up, but I know I have people that will call me and tell me that, when was the last time you posted a video? Why haven't you posted a video? Now, whenever you are, stand up and go and make a video. I have people that, whenever I'm not even feeling it, I go to them and I talk to them and I feel encouraged again. So it's very important you have accountability structures. People that can hold you like this. People that can hold you like this. It might even be in your academics as a student. You want to read your book, but you are finding it difficult. You find yourself not being disciplined. Look for people that can hold you like this. People that are intentional about you, because we have different kind of people. Some people are just, even with their self, they're not intentional. Yes, I've discovered that. They're not even being intentional about you. They're not actually doing you any harm. They're just being themselves. So look for people that can hold you like this and stay accountable to them. And I believe that with this few points of mine, have been able to convince you beyond reasonable doubt that doing that which you set your heart to do is the best. Stop saying you do it tomorrow. Start immediately. Do it now. Never have another to do it, so just do it now. So I talked about accountability structure. In case you need someone to stay accountable to, you can reach out to me. I can be a monitoring spirit. So thank you guys for watching today's particular episode. Once again, I'm so pleased to have you all here with me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and to make do of all the tips I've shared. So see you guys in my next video.